If your business is doing over $1 million a year in sales, you're likely wasting at least $10,000 a month on software, subscriptions, and other tools that no one in your company needs or is even using. In this video, I'm gonna give you a copy and paste email that you can send to your leadership team that will eliminate wasteful spending, free up at least 5 figures a month in cash flow, and create a culture of cash flow consciousness throughout your entire organization. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ryan Deiss. My partners and I manage 17 companies across our $200 million holding group, so I know what it's like to watch helplessly as expenses expand faster than revenue. And what I'm gonna show you now is a super simple process that we deploy every 90 days to keep wasteful spending in check. Now, the fact is, as companies scale, expenses scale too. It's just a fact of life and a fact of business. But there are 3 big reasons why this happens that are worth knowing and worth understanding. Reason number 1 is orphaned spend. Orphaned spend happens when empowered team members buy tools that they think they're gonna need, but they wind up never using, or those employees leave, but the expenses stay. And again, I see this as companies scale. People start getting expense cards, people start getting approval to spend more and more and more. They make decisions that in the moment seem right, but over time, they abandon the tools, or again, the team members leave completely, but the tools and the expenses stay behind. The second reason this happened is outdated spend. This is simply when you replace an old solution with a better one without canceling the old one. And this happens a lot of times with software. We'll upgrade a tool and, or one team will invest in one tool, another team will invest in a different one. This team will realize, oh, that tool actually is better. We're gonna use that one instead, but they don't cancel the old one. This happens a lot of times, especially when you get different departments making different choices about different tools. The same thing can even happen with subscriptions. Maybe you sign up for a particular subscription program. There's an information solution, a data solution that you need, and then a better one arrives, but we don't cancel the old one. What you're left with is outdated spend. And the third reason that these expenses tend to accumulate is one and done spend. These are purchases that were made because you needed something right now, but the spend lingers on long after the need is resolved. I know that I've done this with different, image sites and things like that, where I really needed one particular stock image, but the only way that I could get it was to subscribe to the thing, so I did it and I got the image. And then here we are 6 months later, and I'm still paying for the dang thing, and I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on one stupid image. And that happens, you got one and done spend. The need was temporary, the spend is eternal. We gotta stop all of that. All right, so now let's get into the actual step-by-step of how we kill these unnecessary expenses, free up additional cash flow, and create that culture of cash flow consciousness. I've got 5 steps for you, so let's get into it. Starting with step 1, which is to send the "this stops today" email. Now, I realize sending something like "this stops today" may sound a bit ominous, but to be candid, that's exactly the point. We want people on the team to know that this is serious. And I promise, if you send this email with this subject line out to your leadership team, it is going to get noticed, it is going to get open, it is going to get read. You could also drop it into Slack. Again, subject line, "this stops today." Hey, first name. Or you could even, if you want to send it out as a group, "Hey team, I was reviewing our monthly recurring expenses and they've gotten a little out of control. We're paying for tools and services that I know we aren't using, and in some cases probably don't even remember buying. We're not going to do that anymore. Here's what I need you to do. Step 1, export credit card charges by month for the last 3 to 6 months. Step 2, filter recurring payments and sort from most to least expensive. Step 3, let's meet on this date at this time to create a keep, kill, and question list. At the end of the meeting, we'll cancel the entire kill list and add up how much cash we just freed up. It's gonna feel so good after we get this done. Let me know if you have any questions. Your name here. So, as you can see, this email opens up kind of ominously, somewhat threateningly, but it ends sort of nice. It ends very collaboratively. It ends with a "this is going to feel so good, we're in this together." So, again, this is an email that we were very thoughtful in how we crafted it, and I'm now giving it to you to simply copy and paste and send out to your team. And when you do, again, I promise, it's gonna get noticed and change is going to occur. All right, step 2. Schedule that expense audit meeting. You wanna make sure that all of your key leaders, and definitely your accounting and finance team, is at this meeting. Basically, anybody who has a company credit card or anybody who has any expense authority should probably be in that meeting. Step 3, and this should happen in the meeting, is to build that keep, kill, question list. What I essentially want you to do is I want you to export all the charges onto one spreadsheet. If you got multiple accounts, then you're gonna need to do this for each and every account that you have. We wanna export all the charges onto a spreadsheet. Just about every banking and credit card platform lets you do this. Filter recurring expenses. So what are the ones that show up month after month after month? And sort from most to least expensive. And then I want you to distribute this out to everybody. You can give people highlighters. You can just have them right next to it. Sometimes we've given highlighters where keep is in green, kill is in red highlighter, and question is in yellow. Have everybody kind of decide on their own. It's important that you don't get into groupthink, but that people can kind of make their own judgment of, I don't know what this is. I think we should, question this one, or I know I don't use this anymore. We should kill this one completely, right? Then it is time to vote. Pull up the spreadsheet. Discuss, hey, who's got something to kill? Somebody goes up, I think we should kill this one. Does anybody disagree? If nobody disagrees, it is an automatic kill, kill, kill. If somebody disagrees, it's a question, save it to discuss later. If everybody agrees that it's a keep, great, we're gonna keep it and move on. So that's step 3. Step 4 is really, really simple. We want to attack the kill list. Right then and there in that meeting, take the steps to begin canceling those subscriptions, reaching out to those vendors, letting them know that you no longer have use of their services. And it is important that you do it during that meeting. Again, what you're also doing is you're modeling appropriate behavior. You're letting your team know that this is absolutely serious, and so we're gonna deal with it right now. And while you're doing it, keep a running total of the monthly annual amount of capital, of cash flow that you just saved up. And when you've done this, I want you to celebrate, right? But I also want you to acknowledge that, hey, it's good that we canceled it now. And it's good that we freed up this additional cash flow, and it's good that we have the ability to reallocate it or even distribute it. But isn't it kind of a bummer that we've been wasting it all along? And finding that balance of, yay, we're saving money, with, God dang it, y'all, it never should have gotten this bad to begin with, is really, really important. All right, step 5, this one is really, really simple. Set a calendar invite to repeat this quarterly. Now, you may not need to send out the same "this stops today" email with that ominous thing every single quarter. You can probably update it with, it's time to do a cash audit or something like that. But it is important that you repeat this quarterly. All right, so I know this is something simple, but I hope you find it helpful. Again, every single time we send out this email, we save about $10,000, except for when it's more. For you, it may be less. For you, it may be more. Either way, it's just free money that's gonna be able to drop to the bottom line. So I hope you do it. If you do, please drop a comment. Let me know how it worked. Also, if you want more tips on how to increase your margins, increase your cash flow, you should definitely check out my other video on how to build a cash flow waterfall in your business. That said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.